The wheels are only ever driven by an electric motor, and that means that we can control the engine that's generating the electricity separately to the driving speed and the acceleration. But we've also added another technology, which is active noise cancellation. So very similar to the headphones that you use on the aeroplane, we have a speaker in the luggage room of the car that will play the inverse noise to the engine and cancel it out. So when you're driving around the city, the engine can start and stop, and you won't even notice it's happening.
A LISTNR production.
Hey, it's Amy Ross with you. Paying the power bill is the #1 financial pressure for Limestone Coast families. A survey done by the RAA found more than 60% of South Australians say the electricity bill causes the most stress, followed by groceries, insurance, rent and water bills. 61% also said they were not satisfied with the government's efforts to reduce power bills. A speed limit reduction could be on the cards on the Riddick at Coonawarra, with Wattle Range Council set to enter a public consultation period. Narracourt Lucindale Council has made the findings of a review into the representation structure public, as they've decided to keep to the status quo. Mayor Patrick Ross says they haven't used a ward system in over 20 years, and it's been working well for them.
When you have a ward, the ward councillor would be answering to those constituents within the ward, whereas a more representative across the whole of the council area, anyone can speak with any councillor on absolutely any issue and they will be represented within the chamber.
And how to improve supply chains and transport infrastructure in places like the Limestone Coast will be front of mind today when the Australasian Ag and Resource Economic Society Conference begins in Queensland. Economist Ross Kingwell is set to speak. He says it's in the best interest of both farmers and consumers for grain to be transported as cheaply as possible.
People want to buy affordable food and farmers want decent incomes, and the best way to do that is to reduce the transactions costs of moving grain from farm to customers.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Take the Pepsi Max Taste Challenge.
In the Mount Gambier Softball League, a solid 7-run win for the Millicent Bandits, who beat the Wanderers 11-4. The Demons down Concords wide 12-3, and the Warriors got on top of Concords United 7-3.